Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 10th episode of The Knowledge Nest. This is Reed Hepler. Today we are going to be discussing how we at the library can help you not only with finding books and other educational resources, but in many other aspects of your life as a student and as a person, as a member of the community here in Magic Valley. So, one of the main things that we want to do here is we want to help you. We know that you have needs that are unique to students. We know that sometimes educational problems or educational needs can be affected by other types of needs. And so we are dedicated to giving you the best experience you can in Magic Valley and here at the College of Southern Idaho. So first, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go to the LibGuides page. It can be reached by typing in CSI LibGuides, but you can also go to the home page and click on About the Library in the top right-hand corner of the page. It's a yellow button. Click on About the Library, and you'll be brought to the About the Library home. And so this kind of discusses the mission of the library and gives some contact information for Allison and Dave, as well as some links to some websites that we hope you'll find. But then if you go to library staff, and those links are at the bottom, if you go on the top of the page, click library staff, and you have information about all of us here at the library who are dedicated to helping you. And so I'm just going to read briefly through who these people are and what we do for you and how you can contact us. So the first here is Allison Beard, and she's the library public service manager. So she's the one who decides what our circulation policies are and enforces those and creates policies that help provide consistent and equitable access to the items in our collections, whether those be books, whether those be DVDs, or whether they are playaways, audiobooks. She provides policies for the study rooms, and she kind of makes sure that everything runs smoothly. She's also incidentally in charge of the book clubs, but that was kind of an outgrowth of other policies, and basically her main responsibility is to create policies so that all of us run smoothly and to navigate patron and staff relations and all of those other things. She also does a lot of the public outreach, talks with the marketing team, in addition to me, of course, and other people as well. So that's kind of Allison. She's in the office right behind the main desk as you come in. So say hi to her if you want to. Next up is Miranda Buren. She is the cataloger and interlibrary loan person. So Miranda puts all the stickers on the books you see on the spine. And she also makes sure that everything is in order. Where would we be in the library without order? And Miranda creates that order by putting labels on, and so we know as librarians and as staff members where a book goes in the order of all the books in the library. It helps us find the section, helps us find the shelf, so you never, hopefully, theoretically, have a misplaced book in the shelves. And the interlibrary loan, as some of you who have used it know, is a system that allows us to ask for materials at other libraries that we don't physically have or that we don't have a subscription to. And so we can ask other libraries for you to loan us a copy of a book or send us a digital copy of an article or other things so that information can be as widely accessible as possible. Now this means you will have to return an article. It also means that sometimes when you download a PDF specifically, that will be a limited access PDF. You'll have to ask for it again. Usually when I've done it in my educational studies, the articles in question have expired after only 1 month. So you might have to do it several times. And so you want to be strategic in when and how often you ask for certain articles. The books are a typical book loan. A book comes in from a different library. It could be from Canada. It's most likely from the United States, Washington, Pennsylvania, Florida, whatever. And it comes in, we try to get the most local libraries, the ones that are near us, to send us books, but sometimes they come from farther out. So a book comes in and we give it to you and you say the other library wants it back by this time, so you have to get it back to us by this date. And so that's kind of an interlibrary loan. Essentially, the other library is lending us the book and we are lending that to you. So that is what Miranda does. The third person you'll see is Reba. She's the library director. I interviewed her in the last episode, in episode number 9, and that was kind of fun to explore what her perspective on library science and being a librarian is. And she has already been a vast help. She helped me get this project up and running. She's helping me with archives, helping all of us kind of organize our projects, make sure they mesh well together. She's an excellent communicator, and she kind of stays behind the scenes. Miranda is also kind of behind the scenes doing a cataloging thing. Sometimes all of us will be out on the front desk, but Miranda and Reba are a lot of times behind the scenes. As well as the fourth person you'll see, Dwayne. He's the office manager. He helps us allocate funds for certain things, for the portable chargers that you see, for the printing, toner, and all these other things. Virtually everything you see in the library, even in the IT things, although that is a lot of it is with the IT department. Dwayne has had a hand in obtaining all of those, even the books. And so Dwayne is a wonderful help. He's again behind the scenes a lot of the time. The next person is Dave. And he, as you may know, is the reference librarian, and he comes by to the front desk, but he actually is so important. He has his own desk and a little office that's right accessible, right viewable by everybody. And so you can come in and say, hey, Dave, wave to him, and if he has time, he will come out and talk to you, ask you what you need to have access to, and he'll help you get a resource that fits your needs. He's also available through email. We don't have a chat set up. Some people can chat on the LibGuides. We don't have that, but he's very accessible through email. He's the reference librarian. He's also a library science instructor, and he's helped me. I'm going to be a library science instructor in the next semester, as well as Reba. And he's also the designated copyright agent. So if you have questions regarding copyright, mostly that's for faculty. I assume some faculty watch this, so if you have questions regarding copyright, go talk to Dave. If you're a student who has questions regarding copyright, go talk to Dave. I am also going to have some knowledge regarding copyright, but Dave is the designated copyright agent for the college at this time, so please talk to him if you have questions regarding your own materials that you would like to publish and you think that there are some copyright issues potentially. So Dave is a wonderful, wonderful librarian, wonderful guy, great guy. Go talk to him for virtually anything, because copyright and reference cover a lot of things. The next guy is Ross Sempek. Ross is the serialist, the serial cataloger, or library tech, whatever you want to call him. And he's the one who does all of the displays and a lot of the art programs. He does the Fourth Wall Art Gallery, which you should all be considering donating to and patronizing the art gallery. He is the brains behind all of that. He comes up with these displays and these crafts, and I don't even know how he does it, but he is a wonderful artistic guy, and he, as part of that, since he's so good at graphic design and all of those things, he's the outreach librarian as well as the serial cataloger and library tech. So he does the social media. I do the podcast, and I do some training videos. He does YouTube, Instagram. He even does Twitter, or he used to do Twitter. I don't know if that's still active, but it's an amazing, all those things that he can do, he does, and he meshes. He represents all of us to the public. And this is kind of an addition. I'm kind of coordinating with him on what to do, and Reba. But Ross is a great, great asset if you're looking for artistic things and sources and techniques or ideas. Go talk to Ross. He's kind of behind the scenes, but he's also, you can see him making displays and doing things, so pull him aside, chat with him while he's making the things in the glass display cases and in the library on the little podiums you see with the little displays. Talk to him about his ideas for each season. And then we come to me. I'm the newest edition. Actually, Reba is the newest edition in, in January, but I am the newest edition of the the staff member librarians. I came here in October. I'm the digital initiatives librarian, and so initially I focused on open educational resources, which I'm still helping with, but digital initiatives means OER, means this podcast, it means ebooks, open access articles, other articles, databases, born digital items, and things that have been created physically and then made digital. I can help with all of these things. I'm also the de facto archivist for the library. We have the special collections and archives, which Dave has done a wonderful job of knowing where everything is and helping people access it if they need it. But I'm going to be reorganizing that and rehousing it and making it a digital collection. For the items that are eligible to be digitized, I'm going to be digitizing those. And since I have archives training, I'm going to be taking over the role of archivist. And so but because again, those things are related to digitizing, we're digitizing a large amount of those, I'm going to lump that in with digital initiatives. So I deal with archives, open access resources, ebooks, born digital things, physically born things that have been digitized, like a lot of the things in the archives are going to be. And I also help with integrating technology into educational contexts. So I am a librarian of digital resources, but I'm also a librarian of digital technologies, helping you put technology into your class if you're a faculty member, or into your study if you're a student. I haven't really explored reaching out to students as much, but I am always available, I hope you all know that, to help you with your digital research needs and your technology needs. I have information on H5P, how to navigate Canvas, on ChatGPT and generative AI. I can help you learn how to use AI in an ethical and effective manner. I have information regarding many other resources that you can harness, free textbooks that can supplement your reading with your required textbook. So please reach out to me if you need any of those things. On the LibGuide page that has all of our information, you can click on our name and it will come up with where it should come up with our email. For most of these, this actually happens. For mine, sadly, it does not, but that will be updated shortly. I'll do that really quickly after I finish this recording, this podcast. We're going to go on to the next page. So if you go to the home page of the library LibGuides, click on the home page of the About the Library section. You can go down to the Help button. It's on Quick and Helpful LibGuides, down, Help in all caps with an exclamation point. This provides resources to a lot of helpful items. There are many different reasons you will need help, or you could need help in your time at CSI. And so we have crisis and mental health resources, information about homeless shelters, healthcare and financial assistance resources, information regarding animals, entertainment and educational websites with DVDs, websites, streaming videos, academic resources, practical resources, personal needs resources, physical needs, food, shelter, emergency preparedness, resources for the coronavirus, and other books and ebooks. We have articles on these things. We have LibGuides with information about things like grief, death, mental health, psychology, substance abuse, and addiction. And these have all been created caringly by our staff here. We want to be able to help you with any needs that you have, or even wants that you have. We know that educational requirements and educational stresses are not the only stresses. And so if we can help you with your educational needs and kind of alleviate some of those, we want to be able to do that. For instance, under the practical needs section of the Help LibGuides page, we have information regarding transportation, the IT Help Desk, information about the CSI Early Childhood Center. We have a legal clinic link, and we have access to CSI Bookstore if you need some help with your textbooks. On the personal needs, we have information about the CSI counseling services. If you want to have some fun, if you want some entertainment, want to do things, we have the challenge courses, CSI Athletics, CSI Fine Arts Center, CSI Recreation Center, and an outdoor recreation page as well. We have information about clubs. We have a speech and debate team you can look at, student councils. We have lecture programs and museums, the Harriet Center for Arts and Sciences. We also have, again, a wide range of websites and videos and other resources for learning about help. We also have information about vetting helpful resources who claim to be helpful, to make sure that people know if claims of needing help or claims to be able to help are legitimate. And so we have websites for the American Red Cross, AmeriCorps, the Better Business Bureau, volunteer.gov, Just Serve, Serve Idaho. We have information about charity fraud in case people are trying to claim that they are part of a charity. You can kind of make sure they're doing things on the up and up. Philanthropy information, and all sorts of other helps and resources about potential helps that we can provide access to. And this is being continuously updated. We are currently researching all of the local community resources that may have not been included on this site, and we're continuously going to change this. It's really easy. Like I said, I'm going to change my own email address on this page in a few seconds. We can just go in, type something up, insert a link, and it will be immediately accessible to all of you. So we are committed to striving to give the best and most effective access to helpful organizations, services, products for you guys to use. So thank you very much for listening to this episode of The Knowledge Nest. Please come and look at our website. Please come and look at our personnel page that I talked about, or the help website. If you have feedback and questions, or if you have information about another resource we haven't been able to look at or find yet, please give us feedback. Email me at rhepler@csi.edu. Email Dave, Allison, Ross, and give us information. Help us help you and others. I will see you next week on The Knowledge Nest.